Hello viewers, how you all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me by clicking on it. Subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell. Click on all so that whenever I upload new videos, you will be notified. Stay tuned guys and remain blessed. So, the saga or the war, or should I still call it the misunderstanding between Olori Naomi's brother and her husband, Ooni of Ife, has finally come to an end. And it is a kind of a thing of happiness for both Olori Naomi's family and also for their reputation. A lot of people, a lot of people that do not like Queen Naomi, especially when she was in the palace, took it upon themselves to fight on behalf of Ooni of Ife and also to put her family's name, to drag her family's name in the mud. What am I saying? We remember when Olori Naomi was still in the palace, when she was still living in the palace before she moved out. It was said that her brother, who goes by the name Benro, I think he's an architect or something like that. So because he's in that field, and Ooni of Ife wanted to award a contract to an engineer or something. So instead of giving it out to somebody else, and his brother-in-law is in that field, he decided, according to the story, he gave it to Queen Naomi's brother to handle. But instead of doing the work properly, he did not do it according to what is said, that he did not do the work. Instead, he was busy embezzling money. So it became a thing of concern, and Ooni of Ife was not really happy with the whole thing. So instead of being apologetic about what he did, he started insulting the king, which did not go well with the king and most of his cabinet. And they have to dump the whole issue on Olori Naomi, which really caused a lot of chaos for her and her family, because people like Erelodua took to their social media handle to insult the living hell out of Olori Naomi and her family by saying that her brother is a criminal and that he stole money from the king, and also he used the money to sponsor a lady who later dumped him, something like that. So, and we all know that Erelu Odua is not really a fan of Olori Naomi, even though she pretends that she likes Queen Naomi. Yes. So after all those things, Ooni of Ife felt insulted that Queen Naomi is supporting her family over him. It was one of the reasons why the problem between them began to escalate. And it was also said that Queen Naomi used to take side with her family over her husband. People like Iyalaje Odua came to say something about this matter, that Olori Naomi is taking sides with her family over her against her husband, that no matter what, that everybody loved their family, but you shouldn't take side on what is bad and turn your family against your husband or your husband against your family. Well, you guys know that when somebody hates you, people like Iyalaje that does not like Queen Naomi, so any small thing that has to do with Queen Naomi, everybody will like to come out and put their mouth. And this was when it was as if Queen Naomi was like a robot in that house, because she could not even say anything in her own marriage. So even though Queen Naomi was like, she was trying to like remedy the situation, she cannot be against her husband, neither can she be against her family. It is like the devil and the deep blue sea. So after all said and done, Ooni of Ife was said to have, he felt like insulted by the action of the action of his wife's brother, and he was not apologetic about the whole thing, and everything became like a saga. So after Queen Naomi left the palace of the Ooni of Ife, there was a time that the people, that it was rumored that Ooni of Ife arrested the said Benru, that is Queen Naomi's brother, But later it was not really Ooni of Ife that made the arrest. It was the people that the boy was owing in that same contract. I think it is the people that he was owing for that contract. So he was owing them using the name of the king to buy the materials or something. I don't really understand how the thing goes, so that I will not say what I am not sure of. But they arrested him because of that same project, and it was now rumored that it was the king that made the arrest, which people came to social media to say something about it, and Olori Naomi also made a statement about that, and she was now directing the whole thing that it was Ooni of Ife that sent them to arrest her brother. And when she wanted to come and bail her brother, they refused, saying that they have to call the king or something. So I don't know how it happened. But no matter what, the whole thing has been settled now because the young man has come to apologize to the king. Because even if he he did not offend, even if it was not, yeah, Ooni of Ife is not a king. You understand? He's just his brother-in-law. If you offend your brother-in-law, as long as you guys are in-laws and you do something bad to your in-law, you should apologize. And coming from a king. So people were now saying that Queen Naomi's family does not have respect for the Ooni of Ife, maybe because of what their sister has been telling them about the king, or what they as well saw that the king is doing to their sister. And because of they have become so familiar with the king that they don't respect him. So that was one of the reasons why Ooni of Ife took so much time to go and like started making peace with Queen Naomi. That she doesn't caution her family when they insult the king, and it is not acceptable from the people of Ile-Ife for the fact that people that like for the fact that their sister is married to the king does not give any of Queen Naomi's family right to insult the Ooni of Ife. That Queen Naomi's younger sister has once insulted the king because she is an in-law to the king. So being an in-law to the king does not mean that you should insult the king, which I am not in support of that, but that may not be the real truth. But guys, the whole thing is that he has apologized and they have made peace. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next